Yatra, we will be able to share it. All right. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavranda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. I'm going to share screen of Ratha Yatra in Puri that is just happening. These are some pictures of Jagannath Puri Ratha Yatra. As we are discussing and talking right now, there is Jagannath Ratha Yatra going on. I have the other window open there of Jagannath Puri live. That is live from Jagannath Puri. Okay. Oops, I stopped sharing the whole thing. Let me share that picture. You can share this, it's okay. Okay. Shri Jagannath Swami ki jai. Jagannath Ratha Yatra Mahotsav ki jai. Are you able to see the live Ratha Yatra on the screen? Just tell me if you're able to. Or...
No, screen shows white.
I don't know if you're able to see it. Okay, I'm going to leave this. Okay, whatever I put here, it can be seen, right? Okay. Okay. I'm in Mayapur Dham. Ashka is in Kolkata, and Taruni Radha, you are in New Jersey, right? Do you have Rath Yatra there? And
yes, Mataji, we're gonna have it in the evening today.
Okay, did you say something because I was muted?
Yes, Mataji, we're going to be having Rath Yatra at our temple evening today.
Oh my God, awesome. And I just came from the Rath Yatra.
So, this is Ratapur?
Yeah, it was amazing. Amazing.
Do they take the real, the main deities or like the Utsav?
This is Rath Yatra deities. This is different because our Jagannath here in Rajpur is very old and yeah, the wood is not safe to go on Rath. But the Snana Yatra was actually our Jagannath.
Wow.
Yeah. And then what happened, basically after Rath Yatra, we pulled the carts and everything, and then we went back to Jagannath Mandir and darshan opened and they asked me to sing. So I sang the whole kirtan and darshan and Shingarti and everything. And then the pujari was like, oh, very nice. And then he gave me the big sweet offering of Mahav Jagannath. And he was looking gorgeous. I put it on my status. And I also finished my 64 rounds today. So I wanted to finish it earlier. And yeah. And I made garlands for Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, Sudarshan Chakra, and they put it on them. So it was like, very sweet day of meditation. Okay. So I will share a little bit about the significance of Rath Yatra, and then we will share some personal realizations regarding this, okay? So, this famous festival, which is celebrated all over the world, and the headquarters being Jagannath Puri, of course, is the cart festival for Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, and Sudarshan Chakra. It's actually a very, very old festival, centuries old. And this has many deeper significance. It's not just a cultural, religious ceremony that takes place for Hindus, as a lot of people think. There's an internal meaning of Rath Yatra. This is a celebration of Krishna's return, Jagannath's return to Vrindavan from Kurukshetra. And the same Jagannath who in the battlefield of Kurukshetra spoke the Bhagavad Gita, right after that, with the mercy of Srimati Radharani, he is being pulled with the love and affection of the devotees. He is taken back to Vrindavan. And the scripture injunction states that whenever we come together and remember Krishna and chant his names and pull his cart, and when we get all kinds of people come together, there is no distinction between friends and enemies, or what kind of religion we belong to, or what kind of advancement level we are at, whether somebody is a king or somebody is a servant, we all come together. And so that's the mood of Lord Jagannath. So Jagannatha, they say in Puri. So he's the Lord of the universe, the father, the mother. He's everything. He's everything. He's a sustenance of our existence. And also Vedanta Sutra mentions how it's Janma Dasya Yataha. So from him, from Krishna, originates the absolute truth. From everything and everyone emanates from that. Of course, what is real religion? Real religion is something that awakens the unconditional, unmotivated, uninterrupted love for Krishna, which is already within our hearts. The love for Krishna, which is dormant in our heart and everybody's heart. All the living beings can easily be awakened by doing devotional service and by chanting the holy names of the Lord. And Srila Prabhupada established Rath Yatra festivals. He explained the meaning of what is the importance of meditation, what we should meditate on while bringing Krishna back to Vrindavan is bringing Krishna back to our hearts. So we welcome Krishna. Baro Jagannatha. No, please come, Lord Jagannath. Baro Manakye he Jagannatha. So please come to the temple of my heart, my dear Jagannath. And within our heart, Krishna is there, but we've turned away from him. And the real purpose of spiritual life is to make our heart suitable so that Krishna can come back and reveal himself. And in order for us to do that, we did the Gundicha, right, yesterday. We cleaned the hearts, I hope. We cleaned the temples, definitely. I was in Jagannath Mandir and I was cleaning in front of Simantini Devi and Mahaprabhu. So, this is an important custom of cleaning the temple. I cleaned my altar. And then I was asking Krishna to clean my anarthas, because every situation he puts us in is a way to remove those accumulated dirt of lust and envy and arrogance and greed and anger and illusion, because he's not very happy to be in a home where these anarthas reside. So the purpose of every great spiritual path is to help us to work on ourselves honestly and come to that position of purity and humility and compassion towards all living beings. And when we have that, then our hearts are, like Rupa Goswami says, our hearts melt. And then when our hearts melt, it becomes like ocean of love. And in that ocean, the fish in the lotus feet of Krishna can swim in our hearts like that. And I have been realizing how, in Jagannath Rath Yatra, there is just so many devotees doing so many beautiful services, and they all are coming together for that one purpose, right? One purpose of glorifying the Lord and chanting and dancing and offering all kinds of bhogas. And so many people were distributing prasadam that they offered to Jagannath. And it's that a time of like forgetting all the trivial things in our life and focusing on the actual essence, the actual purpose. Material life is always full of problems. There's always people who will be envious of us, people who will be jealous of us, people who will try to harm us, people who will try to obstruct us. And there is always the competition, and then our desires, which gets in the way. But one thing which is always worth it is the service of the Lord. Jagannath comes out on the streets today and so compassionately he touches everyone he meets. There were so many people walking in the street today. They were not even planning to come and see Jagannath. They were just going here and there, going shopping or going home, or all different people. But then they got Jagannath's darshan. That's the mercy of the Lord. He gives us, even when we don't ask for it, he gives us mercy. He's such a sweetheart. Yeah, Srila Prabhupada also worshipped Jagannath from his childhood. He was doing Rath Yatra when he was 6 years old. He asked his father to arrange in the neighborhood, and he distributed prasadam. So from the very beginning, Prabhupada always had this vision of conducting Rath Yatra. And who thought that it would become a worldwide celebration, as Prabhupada would. I have this beautiful picture. Let me show you. So beautiful. Second. See, Prabhupada on the Rath. Taruni, there you have like one cart, right? Or is it 3 carts? In Los Angeles, is 3 carts.
We have one car.
Yeah, we have just one cart.
One cart, yeah. Most places in the world, I think it's 1 cart. But I think LA, they have 3 carts.
In New York, there is 3 carts.
New York also.
Our temple is like small, right? So we go take the Rath around our temple today, because we are like, he's going to Vrindavan. And then again, we have the Bahuda Ratha Yatra where we get them back. We have one more in Atlantic City. Yeah. And then we have one more in Edison. So all of them are one cart.
Okay.
Except New York.
Okay. And where is he going to be? Like, do you have Jagannath in your temple?
We have big Jagannath Subhadra Balram. But we also have another Utsavan. Yeah, we have a huge Jagannath Subhadra Balram. They've come from Jagannath Puri itself, the wood.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they don't go on Rath Yatra?
No. They're so big. Yeah, they don't.
Are they like as big as Puri Jagannath?
Not as big, but I would say almost 50%.
They are like Rajapur Jagannath?
No, bigger than them.
Oh.
Yeah, bigger than them.
Villa Vrindavan, maybe, do you know the deity in Villa Vrindavan? They're huge.
No, I've not been to Europe.
Okay, yeah. The Villa Vrindavan deity is bigger than Rajpur Jagannath.
We were not devotees, so we went. So, I've not been to ISKCONs over there.
Yeah, I have done puja, deity worship on that altar, and Jagannath is huge there. This is very beautiful, where God is worshipping.
We have a small Rath cart at our house.
Oh.
So we usually take it around our garden. So we'll do that with all the kids. We'll call the small boys. This happened in COVID time. So we were not able to do right. And then Gandharika is like, oh no and all. So my husband said, don't worry, we'll build. He's good at building. So he built a small Rath cart, and then we took it. So every year we've been doing it. Hopefully by Jagannath's mercy this year also we'll do.
Oh my God. Please send us pictures. I'd love to see them.
Sure, Mataji. Yeah. And you know what happened this Sunday? Last thing. Ibhas Prabhu was here, right, in Central New Jersey. And then he did the Netra Unmilan for the Jagannath Subhadra Balram on Sunday.
Oh,
so
wow.
that's what happened. Yeah, he came into the thing and then he was doing it, and we were like, wow, it's so nice, right? Like such sweet memories. And then he was like, yeah, so sweet, very absorbed.
Oh my God, blissful, amazing. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing I was realizing. When we're absorbed in Krishna consciousness, the modes of material nature doesn't affect us much, actually.
Yeah.
When we're not, then even small things become so difficult and painful. But when we are absorbed, if the goal of life, if the goal of the day is to go and see Jagannath and serve him, and serve the devotees, speak about Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, we are not so affected by it. My guru galu, my astrology guru galu often used to say, for those who are always touching the lotus feet of the deities and worshipping, there's no need to fear of any planetary influence or any other thing, because your absorption is in serving the Lord. It's not in anything else. But if you try to enjoy material nature, oh yeah, we're going to get kicked like anything. Like regardless of what kind of difficult situation we are in, the more we get absorbed in Krishna's glories, we just we don't get so affected by it. This is my realization, actually. I wanted to read a little bit this thing here. Oh yeah, this, there's this pastime about Bhaktivinoda Thakur. When Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was born, and he was in Puri, and when the baby was there in the cart, which was passing in front of Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house, it stopped. And miraculously, the garland from Jagannath fell. And so that indicated how the Lord blessed Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. In fact, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur had a lot of enemies. There were so many people, the Smarta people wanted to kill him. There were so many attacks on him. But it didn't affect him because, again, he was at the lotus feet of Krishna. So it's not just sentimental thinking, it's actually proof. Even Bhaktivinoda Thakur, there is some, because of the bhakti of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and the determination, he had these black magician people who were attacking him, and all the family became sick, and so many things were happening with Bhaktivinoda Thakur. But because of the ability to be devotional, only that helped him to overcome. Any other ordinary person, any other ordinary devotee, maybe even, they would be dead because there was such an attack of onslaught of subtle things. And the point is that if we understand that bhakti is separate from these things, so which applies two ways, right? If karma is there, some astrological difficulties are there, or this kind of negative influences are there, it's not that for a devotee it will not affect. Of course it will, because that's separate from bhakti. At the same time, the bhakti cannot be disturbed. At the same time, by doing bhakti and our determination to serve the Lord, we can gain the strength to overcome. So it's interconnected, but it's not like, oh, because we are devotees, those things will not affect us. Of course, it can affect us materially, and it can, but it will only affect us to the degree that we're attached to material things, and it can affect us only to the degree that we're separately trying to form plans, or whatever, do whatever we want. But if we become Krishna's child, then of course he's going to take care of us, and he can use even those difficulties to purify us and make us stronger and make us more devotional and become more attached, right? It happens. Sankatadalli Venkataramana, when there's more difficulties, or we hear that, oh, something is coming, storm is coming, we become more careful, right? So Krishna knows how to use it like that. So yeah, I was thinking of Bhaktisiddhanta, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, so many enemies, so many people wanted to kill them and hurt them. At the same time, they had the bhakti to survive and thrive. That was love, right? Jagannath Swami's kripa. Okay, let's see something else here. Okay, this is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing in Ratha Yatra in front of Lord Jagannath, and I can see Nityananda also. There's a whole description in Chaitanya Charitamrita how Lord Chaitanya would form groups of devotees to do the chanting and dancing. They actually, some of the devotees could actually see that Mahaprabhu was there in every group. That is the level of ecstasy he was dancing in front of Jagannath. It's mind-blowing, actually. I love this painting. It's so beautiful. Today I was feeling so tempted to go and hug Jagannath. inside Jagannath Puri, there's a Patita Pavan deity, big one. You can actually go and hug him. He's under that banyan tree. You can actually go and hug him. And that's the deity which they used to use to deviate some people who would come to take Jagannath, like they came to steal. So they would use this big Patita Pavan. He's the same size as the Jagannath inside. But he's, of course, there's no Baladev and Subhadra. It's only Jagannath. So he's Patita Pavan.
Entrance gate, Mataji. Jagannath Puri entrance gate, na?
Not East Gate. The East. Wait. East Gate. South Gate. Near the South Gate, there is this Patita Pavan. Yeah, it's so cute.
Yes.
Go and hug him. You can go and
allow for hugging. I don't know.
Oh yes, of course. Everybody can hug him.
I don't know.
Every day I was going and hugging him.
Thank you.
Next time you go, you just walk straight there and go and hug. Nobody will say anything. Of course, if you don't know, nobody will tell you, come do hug and all. Nobody will tell you. But it is allowed. If you go there and you know it, you can go and hug.
Wow, I don't know.
Oh my God, it's actually out of this world feeling. You can hug him. And obviously, I went more than once because sometimes, if somebody sees you hugging, then the other people will also do it. Many people don't know.
Yes. So many times I also
and the pujaris don't say anything.
Yes.
That deity is very, very special. Very, very special. Jagannath. Also, in front of that Jagannath, it's called Vata
Bricks. Vata Bricks.
Yeah, he's called Vata Jagannath, and then there is also Vata Ganesh right in front.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, and behind that there is the Gopal who's lying.
Sakshi Gopal.
Not Sakshi Gopal. This is Vata Gopal who's lying he's lying down like a baby. He's sucking the. That also most people don't know. It's only 9 and 10 o'clock. And if you go there right below that Vata Vriksha down, and if you go again, nobody will call you come inside, but you can go inside. And only some devotees who know all this place, you can go, and then he'll show you the deity, and he will show them. He's so cute. It's a big deity sucking his toe. And this the deity that Markandeya Rishi, he got darshan of, and there is a lotus feet of Markandeya right there, below that Vriksha. Anyway, when we'll go together, I'll take you to each one and tell you all the stories. We should. I would love to tell you, like for example, as soon as you enter, you will see Patita Pavan, right? After Aruna Stamba, there is the Aruna Stamba in the front. Then you will see Patita Pavan. Right after seeing Patita Pavan, there is Yamashita on the ground. There is like a big stone, black, and you're supposed to step on it while going inside, but not when you're coming out. Yeah, that you know. So the Yamashila takes away the sins of all the people by stepping on it. And then you see the Mahadev on the left side, and then the Dev, and then there is Ishwar Mahadev. You're supposed to take darshan. You remember Ashka? There is a deity which is underground. That's Agnishwar Mahadev. We are supposed to take darshan of him before going to take Jagannath darshan, because he has the ability to burn all the sins. And that Agnishwar Mahadev is in charge of the kitchen of Jagannath. He keeps everything clean, and he keeps all the fire. The fire is actually controlled by this deity. And in fact, that place right next to Agnishwar Mahadev, there is like a corridor, and that's where the food goes to Jagannath. And so Agnishwar Mahadev burns down any impurities and Jagannath kitchen very clean. And similarly, he can also keep our hearts very clean.
Yes.
And then right in front of Agnishwar Mahadev, there is like a corridor, like steps. Nobody goes there. People think there's nothing, but actually, go inside there, you will see this huge Mahavishnu lying on the Ananta Shesh. Up, if you look up, you will be able to see it. Like it's kind of hidden, you have to go in and that place exactly was where, oh my God, now I can't remember. What's the name of the deity who's now in Gambhira, who used to eat all the good food of Jagannath?
Gambhira. Yes, Sakshi Gopal.
Not
I
Sakshi
think.
Gopal. Not Sakshi Gopal.
No, I can't remember. Kheer Chor something.
No.
Yeah, someone who eat all.
Yeah, so that deity used to be there.
Yes.
When I told, please move him, he's eating all the food. And then he was moved to Gambhira. But that place, there is Vishnu, you can see actually right there. Actually, for me, that's my Disney world. That's my Disney. When I go inside Jagannath Mandir, every place has deep history and every place has like amazing significant story connected to Jagannath. Amazing.
You darshan Narsingh Dev temple inside Jagannath temple?
Yes.
Oh,
There are two Narsingh. One is near one is near that Mantap, we come out, and then that's in front, and then there's another Narsingh up, where you can have darshan from the west gate. Like when you're entering the west gate, you can see Narsingh.
And there is also Lakshmi Narsingh temple beside Gundicha temple, I think. Lakshmi Narsingh temple.
Oh my God, the Narsinghadev is gorgeous. He's so amazing. We went for Aarti one day. Lakshmi Narsingha, exactly. And lot of Matajis come there and do bhajan every evening there.
Oh, nice. Wonderful experience.
Yeah, Jagannath Puri. Even Mahaprabhu went away to Puri from Mayapur. Okay, let me see here. Yes, Jagannath Puri, Mahaprabhu went there. Yeah, this is Krishna with the gopis in Vrindavan. They were all waiting. Okay, anybody else wants to share some thoughts? Let's watch this. This is Rath Yatra. ISKCON Rath Yatra.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare.
Okay, one last picture on this slide, and then we will. This is Srila Prabhupada in the Rath Yatra. Okay. They say in Kannada there's a proverb, Murti chikkadadaru kirti doddadu. And Prabhupada was like that. He was kind of small made, but his glories are so huge. Like you can see here, no? Prabhupada is like very small. He's not like huge, big. He looks so cute and small. But even though he has small made, his glories are great. Oh, however, we can't say that about Jagannath. He's so huge. Okay. So now I'm going to take off live and we're going to share some personal realizations about Jagannath and our relationship with Lord Jagannath and some realizations.